thank you both so much for joining me today, and congratulations on the upcoming launch of this year's New England Graphic Medicine Summit. This year's event will consist of presentations, panels, and workshops to connect, illuminate, and expand Boston's graphic medicine community. Caroline, I'd like to start with you. What do you feel makes this annual event truly stand out and provide such a positive force for the graphic medicine community of New England?
I think one thing that makes it stand out is that it's actually a collaboration across many institutions. So while it will be hosted at the Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, I'm there from Mass Art, there are people from Simmons, there are people from Harvard Countway as well. So really, New England is quite a hub for both medical science and the arts. And so it's really special to have all of us coming together this fall.
Excellent. And Brianna, for you, what are you most excited for attendees to experience with this year's planned programming?
So this year's planned programming is under the theme incubator or incubation. So I think one of the things that I'm super excited about is welcoming folks who are maybe new to graphic medicine into an event where we can plan something a little bit bigger for next year. And just, meeting people, getting folks involved with those of us who are doing graphic medicine and with each other.
That's so fantastic. And I wanted to really highlight and underscore that intent to galvanize interest and coordinate organizers for a potentially larger event next year. How can attendees and community professionals lend their support or resources to confirm their interest in expanding this even further next year?
Well, folks can register for the summit, and that can be in person as well as virtual. And there will be we're still working on some of the details, but there will be a group that is meeting kind of in the afternoon or afterwards, where we'll start to just gather some interest and see what folks are interested in.
Fantastic. And the field of graphic medicine has truly grown considerably over the past few years. However, there are still individuals that may be unfamiliar with the genre of graphic medicine. How do you feel that the New England Graphic Medicine Summit aims to foster interest within the local community for those who may be completely new to the field? Caroline, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think we are definitely showcasing the breadth of this genre. So I think we are showing how it may appeal to those coming from, say, a medical practitioner perspective. And I teach undergraduate students, and I am definitely sharing with them how this is both a method of applied cartooning, using cartooning for communication, but also to just share personal narratives. And I think both actually resonate with my students a lot. So we're graphic medicine, I really think, has something for almost everybody.
Brianna, what about you?
Yeah, my definition for graphic medicine, and that's one that a bunch of other folks have sort of used, is this idea of the conjuncture of comics or graphic narrative, with the event or experience of illness, trauma, or disability. And given that all of us have bodies, right, that is something that I think anyone can find an inroad to, whether you are also a health practitioner, an artist, or educator, or librarian. So I think that there's so many inroads to the field.
And I want to underscore that events like this one don't come together on their own. There are always amazing individuals who either, are able to get a spotlight or who work tirelessly in the background to make events like this possible. Are there any folks from your team that you'd like to shout out or highlight for the amazing work that they're doing?
I think Matt No has just been such a beacon for graphic medicine for years. I think probably the first time I started even just Googling what this was, I was like, oh, there's somebody in the area who has done a lot of work for this. So yeah, I would say Matt. I know that at the librarian, he has curated a fabulous collection of graphic medicine, very expansive. I brought my students to just go and check it out, and they just sat there happily. I had to at some point be like, we gotta go because they were so immersed.
Brianna, what about you?
Yeah, A. David Lewis as well was the person who had at MCPHS who had put together the first summit. I guess it was in 2020. So there is certainly a lot of local support, but I have been so touched also by folks, across the globe who have actually already shown interest and support for the summit in this very localized New England area. Yeah.
Fantastic. And one of the things that we always like to do here at Fanbase Press is spotlight the work that you are doing, that other creators and individuals are doing within the community. So, Caroline and Brianna, are there any projects or other endeavors that you personally are working on that you'd like to give a shout out to? Brianna, we'll start with you.
Sure. I have a book out hopefully early next year with my co-editor Lisa Diedrich called Keywords/Key Images in Graphic Medicine. And there are about 40 contributors ranging from artists to scholars to healthcare practitioners who have chapters in the book. We're super excited for it to come out. We've been working on it since 2019. Yeah, we'll be doing a little bit about that at the summit as well.
Excellent. And congratulations to you. Caroline, what about you?
So I would say my focus is really science communication in comics. Of course, science communication can include, say, improving health literacy as well. So every semester, fall and spring, I do put out a call for scientists, and I am calling for scientist volunteers to work directly with students to develop science communication materials. And so many of the students are interested in things that, say, relate to health. So that's what I'll plug. Applications just wrapped up for this semester, but late January, I would love to see more people coming from this area to work with students.
Excellent. And finally, for both of you, for folks who may be interested in attending either virtually or in person, what is the best way to learn more about the summit and to register to attend?
We do have a website right now, so bit.ly/negm25. Also, we're on socials, nejm.main, everywhere.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you both for sharing your time with me, for all of your work in organizing this summit with the rest of the committee, and just the work that you're doing personally in graphic medicine. It is so necessary, vital, and very much appreciated. So again, thank you both so much for sharing your time with me.
Thanks,
Thank
Barbara.
you.